Hello, this is going to be repeat of a few things that did not work out right last time around. We seem to have problems with screen share in Zoom again. I was writing stuff, you guys didn't see stuff. So what we will do is we will just revisit what I was writing, and for large parts of the last lecture, things were blank. I apologize for that, and well, you know sometimes Zoom is not as smart as I think it should be. Never mind. We could, just for your sakes, I'm going to repeat this once more. This is going to be a very short lecture, but maybe 5 minutes, maybe less. I mean, maybe a little more than that. Okay, very good. So we were looking at trying to understand S3, and I said a lot of words assuming that you guys were actually being able to see my screen, which unfortunately went blank for a while. Okay, so what I wanted to say was the thing that I've written down out here. So S3 is a group of permutation of three objects. So what we are going to be doing is we're going to be defining these as letters. Letters A, B, and C. So these letters can form three-lettered words like A, B, C, and C, A, B, and so on. So we are going to define an operation of an element of S3 on a word by these reshuffling of these letters. Okay, so GI, which is an element of S3, when it acts on a word, it takes you to another word. Okay, it can take you to the same word. In that case, it's going to be the identity element. G1 is the identity element. This is denoted by 1, 2, 3, and this is identity. G2 is 2, 3, 1. G3 is 3, 1, 2, and so on. So let me try and clarify what I mean by all of this. So if I say 1, 2, 3 acting on A, B, C, I mean that the first letter remains in the first position. The second letter remains in the second position, and similarly the third one stays in the third position. If I were to do 2, 3, 1 on ABC, then what does that mean? It means, so here, 1, 2, 3 on ABC is just going to give you ABC. This is the identity, okay? 2, 3, 1 on ABC means that your second letter has moved to the first position. The third letter has moved to the second position, and the first letter has moved to the third position. So what do you have? If the second letter moves to the first position, that's B. If the third has moved to the second, that's C. And last one has to be A. So 2, 3, 1 on ABC is given by BCA. You can go on doing this for much, much more, and yeah, you can figure out what that means. Now what we want to do is just giving the elements of the group is not enough. You also have to define what the group product is, right? In order to define the group, you need to also define the group product. So suppose, how do we do this? So suppose we have 2, 1, 3 acting on 3, 1, 2 acting on ABC. Then what is this? This just means that when you act, so let's do this step by step. So if you act 3, 1, 2 on ABC, so the third letter moves to the first position, the first letter moves to the second position, and the second one moves to the third position. So the third letter moving to the first would mean that this is C. First moving to the second would mean that this is A, and the last one is B. And then you act 2, 1, 3 on ABC, on CAB. So that gives you what? ACB. Now remember that you want to bring it to a form which is like something into ABC again, okay? So what is something into ABC? So ACB is something into ABC, and that has to be 1, 1, 3, 2. You you see that you have not interchanged 1, but you have interchanged 2 and 3. So that is going to be that. So we are going to define the group multiplication as 213 dot 312 on ABC is this operation. Okay, so first you act 312 and then you act 213 on ABC. So that just means that this group multiplication is going to be, so in this case 213 multiplied by 312 is going to give you 132. Okay, so I did it just for one case. So what I would want you to do is I want you to complete the set for the whole of the S3. Okay, this is going to be your homework exercise that we will discuss later as well. So I'm going to be formally also giving you a set of set of homeworks by the end of this week. But this is something that you need to do. So you can start off early if you want, and then so you should be able to understand this. The second thing that I was discussing in the video that I just put up is the what is called the cyclic notation for permutation groups. So this is what we have used when we looked at the representations of this group S3. So, if I have a notation like this, whereby I have I, J, K, dot, 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 up to L, and there's something M. So this essentially means that if you have this ith element that goes to the jth element, the jth element goes to the kth element, and the kth element goes to something, and the L goes back to I. Okay, so that means, so this is this I, J, K, L, and the separate M means that M just goes to M. So 1, 2, 3 will mean 1 going to 1, 2 going to 2, 3 going to 3. In this particular way of trying to write it, it means 1 separately, 2 separately, and 3 separately. On the other hand, something like 2, 3, 1, it will be, as you have seen, is 2 going to 1, 3 going to 2, and 1 going to 3. That would mean in this way 1, 3, 2, or equivalently 3, 2, 1, or equivalently 2, 1, 3. 3, 1, 2 also has a similar way of doing things. So this is just a very, very nice way of trying to write it. Another thing that I want to emphasize is that sometimes what you'll see, so this is 1, 3, 2, so 1 stays at 1 and 2 and 3 are exchanged. So you see this is 1 and 2 and 3 are separate. So in this case, you could actually omit this one, and if you just write 2, 3, it's clear what is happening. Okay. So we will be going back to this once more when when I'm going to give you the problems for you to work out. But again, you could try. So a heads up is that you would want to actually redo this in the S3 case like we are doing here. You want to understand it from this sort of cyclic notation as well. So if you want to get ahead of your friends, what you do is you also find out what the multiplication table is in this cyclic notation. So that's that. And the rest of the class, I guess you were able to follow because there were the notes were there. For here, it just showed up after a while. So apologies for that, and I mean apologies for the fact that we seem to have repeated malfunction of Zoom and so on. I'll try and be a little more tech savvy from next time. Usually this is not a problem, but yeah, well, these are other times. So all right, so see you all next time around, and thank you. Bye-bye.